time when I dropped the video, I needed people to see something, and right here is that particular thing that some failed to see in our previous video. It was clear and simple, but it was only few that understood what I used in that place. You know, when people saw this, they came up, they asked, what is the relative strength, the RSI? When they were asking me the RSI setup, I was laughing, because once they have seen something like this, what comes up in their mind is that this is RSI. But I'm going to prove to you that this is not RSI, and you can use it. So what I'll be doing now is, let me be adding the relative strength index so that you will see something. This is relative strength index 14. You see, they are not the same. They have different things in common. Let me show you. Let me change this thing. Good. You see, they have different things in common. When it comes to RSI, let me change this thing to this color so that you identify it easily. When it comes to this one here is the RSI. The RSI has the ability of 70 and will not likely go below this. So each time the market steps at 30, they have the momentum of thinking of how to go forward, except on a lower time frame, except when the momentum is so strong. Let's do a little backtest so that you will see that each time the market steps at 30, it has the ability to go up. Look at it, follow it carefully, see it, look at what I'm showing you. So even as this market just spiked and touched here now, except that the market is completely reversing, and that is the reason it may take a little down here, but otherwise it will start going up from this place. So they have different this thing, and here look at this thing here. So this one now has this power to go and touch to the lowest bottom of this thing. This one is 100, and why this one is 0, minus 0, and this place is 100. So once you have this thing like this, which is the thing we are using for everyone, so that same thing you are seeing on that particular previous video I dropped, which you will be seeing in your screen from this place. Just touch that thing there, you will see the next video. You will see the video that contains this thing, that has the laptop version or the PC version or the system version. So this one here is this Android version. So it's the same thing. So how do you use this thing to make money in your trade? Number one, take from here. Please, I beg you to subscribe to my channel. Please just do that immediately. Just touch that thing immediately. Just touch it. Just touch it immediately. Touch it now. Please touch it immediately. So you have few things that can help you to identify possible entry point. Like how you'll be waiting to see the opportunity is very simple. Number one, each time the whole thing is like this, each time all those things are like this, you have to stay out of the market. Why? Because if this thing, since this thing has crossed below these places, you have to be very, very careful, because anything you do at this point may affect your market negatively. So one of the things you should be doing is that you have to stay out of the market if you want to try Skyping. Then if you watch what we have on the first on the first windows and the second window, you see that they have a kind of similar way of working. But one of the thing that this one can do is to help you to see the percentage, to help you to see the percent of how the market is going at a very moment time. Now here, if this thing starts crossing here now, you will see that this one will start coming up here. Why do I keep saying this? If this thing will come up here, many people will place trade because I told them to place trade. But before you do this, knowledge demands that you visit your higher time frame. If you visit your higher time frame, you will notice that right here, the market is doing a consolidation. And I said this thing on my last video. Check that video on my description. You will see that I told you that once the market is doing a consolidation, the best thing for you to do is for you to stay out of the market. So if this thing is like this now, and you enter to do a Skyping, what will be your condition of entering a Skyping? Are you entering for this to come up here again? Or are you entering for this thing to pull back to this point again? So that is one of the reasons you should be careful and study your market carefully before you place your trade. So what am I expecting to do? You have few things to do. One, make sure you will not enter anything when the market is not working in line with the market trend. Number two, don't trade any signal. Trade only signals that are promising. Trade only signals that can move to your direction. Trade only signals like what we have here now. This thing is approaching like this. But if you check this, you can Skype like 5, 3 candles, 4 candles here successfully and go. But it's not advisable because right at the higher time frame has a potential market that can move down to this place. So, but you can say, but since this thing is like this, since this thing have touched this place, does that mean that it will continue to go up because it doesn't have any other space to come down? Listen, when the market, that is why many people that are using MACD are making mistake, or auction oscillators. Sometimes when they see that the line is in this form, they think that because the build line has touched the line, that the next one will, then they forgot that they can have treble lines in the same place, and those treble lines cost the market time. So while you are waiting for the market to spike, the next candle, the next line is the histogram line that is coming is also very strong. So one of the best things you should be doing to yourself if you want to be successful in this forex trading is always be careful to identify fake signals. Always be careful to identify fake signals. How do you identify them? You identify them when a trend in a higher time frame is posing as a bearish but will not take like 15 minutes to reverse to become a bullish candle. So in that point, you will not trade that market. Let me show you what we have here presently now. This market is moving, and this is the current market that is trending at the moment. Can you believe that if care is not taken, this thing may spike back to end here, or this thing may push and close at this point because we have 40 minutes, which means this candle here have up to 20 minutes to make a final conclusion. But in 4 hours, what is the market saying? The market is also doing a kind of consolidation. If you check this thing here, you will notice that the part of the market, this is moving up and also down. How? Because the candle here is not promising. It's a kind of confused candle. You don't know if the candle is making a move to go like this or it's making a move to come down like this. So you check your day trend. If you check your day trend, you'll notice that the day trend is indicating that the market has a strength, is showing a sign that it can continue to go like this, but it has a resistance zone so far that this is where the market pushed and never crossed there. So, and previously this was the one that crossed, but after crossing, what happened? They came back and stopped at this place, making this thing higher highs and lower lows, and here we'll have higher highs. So these are some of the things we should observe whenever you want to make a trade. Then you check what we have below here. You check what we have below here. You see that it has crossed this place. So where the business now is what will be the condition of this market. So we are looking forward for this to move like this and close today by 12 or by 1, depending on where you are, and make a move like this, or spike and stop at this very point, which means that in 2 days time or 3 days time, we don't have any conviction that this market is going to be a bullish move or a bearish move. It's going to be a simultaneous move, which means it will be doing 30 minutes bullish, 30 minutes bearish. So at that point, it's not advisable for anyone to place a trade. This is one of the accounts I am using volatility to build. And somebody said, I don't really like the way you do things because you don't talk about volatility. And I told them that I started forex trading with volatility. I built myself on volatility. What nearly killed my life is volatility. So I trade volatility. In case people don't know, I trade volatility. So this is the account, and the same strategy I am giving to you can work on volatility. Look at it. Immediately this thing step up like this. Immediately this thing cross here. You have the opportunity. And once you see this thing, once you see this cross, bro, sister, you have one of the best opportunity to place a trade. But wait and do it only on 1 hour time frame. Don't do this on your lower time frame. That is the secret I can tell you. Don't do it on your lower time frame. Look at it. Don't do it on your lower time frame. Volatility can make you to shed tears because the move are so fast. And if you are not too good on volatility, take this advice from me. Trade on volatility 25. Volatility 25 is more manageable than any other volatility. You can manage 25 on any other volatility. Now let me show you the indicators. Please follow this one now. And for everyone that have tested me or chatted me privately or commented and asking me what is the relative strength index below, that thing is not relative strength index. I will show you what it is here and now. Add up those things. We'll have the first one right here in the system. We'll have 9. Here we'll have 12. Add it here. We'll have 26. Right there in the system you have 12. And here we'll have 9. And right there you have 26. So anyhow you put it, add your own 9, 12, 26. I know why I placed this thing like this. Then that thing we have right there is this. This is what we have there, not RSI, please. That thing is not RSI. So for some of you that will watch someone's video and you rush and place something and start doing anything you want, if you don't watch carefully, for some of you just watch and scroll to where you see indicators and you apply and you start wasting your money. So you can also add this thing for more confirmation. These things are not hard, believe me. They are not hard. People are doing it every time. A lot of people are doing this thing. When I mean people are doing it, people are doing it. So if people are doing it, you too can do it. So apply those things. Once you see that this thing have crossed here, did you see what I just showed you? So even when you have opportunity to place trade, but I don't know your strength, I don't know your capital, I don't know how much you have. So for you not to make mistake, don't trade here at the moment. But so far, you have opportunity to take at least like 4 to 5 candles. That is what I told you. But watch it. As it cross here, you have the opportunity. Look at it. Let's just do a little backtest for you to see. Look at it. Watch, keep your eyes on this place and see what I'm telling you. Anytime this thing cross over to this place, see if you don't have like 5 to 3 candles before any spike will come. That is what I'm showing you. As possible as I look at it. So nobody should tell you that you should not trade here, because you should know that this place you should know that. In short, nobody should even preach to you about those places. So you have huge opportunity for you to make ends and close your trade with profit, in as much as you know what to do with your market. And also, there is another thing you can do using this relative strength index. Anytime this thing crosses above this place, is also an opportunity. I'll keep emphasizing on it. If this thing crosses above this thing, is also a huge opportunity. Check it out. Anywhere this thing crosses is a huge opportunity. A total clearance as an opportunity using your 1 minute time frame. Very powerful one. Very powerful one. Very powerful one. Once this thing cross, take like 5 to 4, 10 candles, you have opportunity. Look at it. So look at it. So anyone that will not last, it will be struggling to cross. But if you know your trade, you should know that once this thing has stepped over to that place, once this thing is reversing, once the market is spiking, you should only trade when the spike has finished, when the new trend is about to move. That is the best way to trade. As simple as that. My name is GDFX. Please, I beg you to subscribe to my channel, and I want you to keep praying for us, because the challenges we are having will not stop us. We are far more better. We are moving higher. We are unstoppable. I know that if I can do it, you too can do it. Forex is a large community. Just go there, make money, and be rich, and help people around you. And to my students all over the world, I want you to stay focused. Don't allow anybody to deceive you. Forex business has never been easy. It has never been a child's play. It has always been a lot of commitment, from one commitment to another. So keep focusing, keep moving on. One good day, it will surprise you that you bounce back and you'll be cashing $1,000 from the same Forex. That is how simple it can be. I love you so much.